Hey guys, I'm Sam.
And I'm Kat.
This is Felicity.
And this is Brittany.
They are Madagascar hissing cockroaches. So basically, we just ended a 2-week field entomology and ecology course up at Queen's University Biological Station. And now we're going to take some time and try to make educational videos just about different orders and families of insects and sort of how to identify them, pin them, and how to properly catch them.
So the first order that we're going to talk about is order Odonata, and that is the order of dragonflies and damselflies. So some key characteristics of order Odonata include 2 sets of membranous wings, which are just clear wings of the same size, narrow bodies, and very large eyes.
Yeah, they also tend to have very tiny antennae. They also undergo partial metamorphosis, and they tend to emerge from aquatic environments. So the first family that I'm going to talk about today are the darners, the Ashnidae. So that is basically what I like to refer to as the
big boys
of the Odonata family. So they are quite large. Their wings are usually unmarked. They have huge eyes and long, narrow bodies. They spend most of their time flying, and they hang vertically instead of perching horizontally, which is a little bit different from some of the other families. When we were at Cubes, we found a lot of the common green darners and around fields and gardens and things like that, so you might see those while you're out and about, and that's what family they are.
The next family I'm going to talk about are the clubtails, or family Gomphidae. Some key characteristics of the clubtails are their club tails, which is an enlarged tip of the abdomen, and it's found more so in males than females. Clubtails live around rivers and streams and like to perch on the ground. Finally, clubtails' eyes are more widely spread, which is uncommon in order Odonata. Family Libellulidae, also known as skimmers, are the largest family found in order Odonata. Essentially, most dragonflies with patterned wings are skimmers. Skimmers are commonly found at ponds, marshes, and meadows.
And the last family that I wanted to talk about today are the damselflies. This is Zygoptera. So a big difference between damselflies and dragonflies are the size. The damselflies tend to be a lot smaller and more slender in size. So as you can see here, we have all of these big boys over here and here. Those are the dragonflies. And then the damselflies is this little section here, so you can see they're a lot smaller. Another big way to tell is by looking at their wings. So damselflies, for the most part, hold their wings vertically above their bodies instead of spread outwards. And another difference between their wings is their fore and hind wings are the same width and length, whereas dragonflies have hind wings that are broader at the base. A lot of insect lovers like to not only take pictures of bugs, but they also like to collect them. So I'm going to explain how to do that a little bit more efficiently for the Odonata order. So what we would do at Cubes, we would get our nets like this, and they're flying insects. So basically, we would just look at a grassy area or go to sort of like a marshland and do a lot of sweeps, which I'll try to explain here. Basically, just sweeping the net. Pretty straightforward. Once you see that you have one in your net, then it's important to quickly twist and trap it in there so that it can't get out. And then what we would do is kill the insect for pinning and preservation. And I'll explain how to do that. So for flying insects, especially Odonata and Lepidoptera, we would use this thing called a killing jar, or what I call a go-to-heaven jar, because that's a little bit nicer. And it's comprised of like 2 layers, kind of. So the first one is some clay here at the bottom, and we would just douse this in ethyl acetate. Oh yeah, it's still pungent. And that is what's actually doing the killing. And then I would put in some paper towel, stick that in there, so that the insects could kind of find little areas to hide in, and then just cap it, and they would die.
So once you have your dead insect, you're going to want to pin it and preserve it in your collection. So there's a couple techniques specific to Odonata to make it nicer. So specifically, you want to pin the thorax, but since Odonata have a very long abdomen, you might have to put a supportive paper underneath the pin so that you can support their abdomen so it doesn't sag. In addition, you're going to want to spread their wings out so that they don't look all wonky and that it's more showy and pretty in your collection.